My name is James Williams Jr. Welcome to Kung Fu Havoc number 2. This is the second part of my video about this movie genre cluster fuck on the East Coast. You know, Hollywood East. It has not happened, and if it is happening, somehow I've been overlooked on the skipping board. I talked to a guy not too long ago about being rejected by Sundance with my first film. I've also mentioned many times that my first film is sitting on a particular studio's desk if they have not burnt it to get rid of evidence, knowing that I've sent them out their movie. You know, as I said in an earlier video, you are in the business of making movies. Why would the genre matter? Sci-fi sells, horror sells, hell, even porn sells. Now, I'm not trying to become a porn star on the East Coast. Granted, that would be great, because who doesn't love sex? Anyway, moving on. This is not for kids, so you probably should get them off the YouTube page right now. I'm trying to do this with as little swearing as possible. You know, maybe as little texting as possible too. You know, the funny thing about making any kind of film, you know, without the right backing, without the right special effects, your films aren't going to be spectacular, but they're still going to be a film. My films that are up, if you're watching them, I haven't had a chance to check out any of the negative comments. I'm sorry. It might be positive comments. I really don't know. But let me apologize first to that. For all you people who are Kung Fu Havoc 2 and you think the Guardians of the Earth suck, it's fine. Thank you for at least checking it out. Now let me explain to you about what happened on that. My original footage is setting in the office or in a bedroom or God only knows where. Somebody has it somewhere in Alabama. And to whoever you are, if you could just send me back the hard drive. I don't give a damn what you do with the computer, even though it has my ex-girlfriend's face on it. I'd rather just have the hard drive, because then I can fix what I have and re-put it back up here. That would be lovely. I won't even press charges. Just send the shit back to 512 Rougemont, Charlottesville Avenue. Crap. Let me try that again. 512 Rougemont, Charlottesville, Virginia, 22902. And don't even put your address on it, so I don't know where it came from. Just put it in the box and mail that shit back to me so I can take it back to the university and get some professional people to take it and put special effects in it so that the clusterfuck that you see now will be erased by the greatest shit that I've ever filmed in my life. Now, moving on. I know you guys are thinking that that was just a random tirade, and it kind of was, because every time I think about it, I'm pissed off. So there's probably like mad negative comments on my Guardians of the Earth. Now, before you go getting excited and thinking that I'm like infringing on a certain Marvel comic or whatever, no, I am not. I had this title long before, and you can't really trademark something like the word Guardian. You can't really trademark that. But see, as much of a Guardians of the Galaxy fan I am, that was the furthest thing from my mind, because these guys just are on Earth. They have fire, water, air, dirt, and ice powers and steel. So it has nothing to do with that. Basically, it has elemental powers, and each one of us has an elemental power to us. And then there's an alien dude that comes down and kicks our asses in our dreams and in real life. Now, what you have there is about a watered-down copy of what I tried to put together, but it will give you a concept idea. And again, this is for everyone who's watching, especially my 12 followers, in which I love you very much. If you can upload it from this, however you can do that, and make it better than what you see, please do so. Because this Mac that I have, I don't know how to operate, and the other Mac doesn't have enough special effects to cooperate with that. So all the help I can get, I will gladly take, and I thank you for that. Now let's move on to what I was initially saying about independent filmmakers and not getting a Hollywood chance and things like that around here, because it's the truth. We bust our asses. We do everything we can to prove to people that we have some kind of acting talent. And the only thing we get in return, sorry, the screen popped up in my face. It probably didn't affect you guys, but it affected me. To prove that we have some kind of acting talent. And we won't be able to break into this business as long as people who are in charge don't write or have writers of different ethnicities, don't have stories that we can use to make movies. So when we make our own films, the least that you guys can do is give it a chance. When I made Fallen Dragons, I needed 14 people. I got maybe a third of that. And I'm not going to answer that because I told him that I was at work and he knows better. Anyway, you'll have to just bear with that because I'm not going to stop this vlog for that. Anyway, so as I was saying, you know, if we don't have the writers, we can't have the actors, which is why most of the films that come out, and everybody's going to think that I'm being a racist, but I'm telling you the truth. And even a famous actress from Richmond, Constance Wu, has agreed to this, that there is a serious whitewash in Hollywood over actors of color. That's why they don't get that many. And that's another reason why a lot of people of color don't really try to get into this business, because not only are we a commodity, but we're just overlooked. And you could be a great actor and not know it because no one's giving you a fucking chance to prove to the world that you can do Shakespeare, or you can be funny, or you can be a warrior and paint your face, and all the other good and important things that come with that. And you know that I don't want to discourage anybody because it's hard for me to keep confidence and keep going myself when I know that they don't want me. Yeah, it's just as simple. They don't want me. But what it is, it's not so much that they don't want me. It's just that they don't have a script for a guy who's Native American, black, and white. Now, a lot of people come up on me and have no idea what the hell my race is, because a lot of people are like, oh, you're a Mexican. Oh, you're a Filipino. Oh, you're Hawaiian. Okay, hey, I can play those roles because that's what people think I am. What's the problem? Oh, well, there's two problems. One, I don't live in Hollywood, and two, the studio here doesn't want to hire people who want to do specific movies, specific genres. I have over 100 scripts ready to go. For someone who's like me, multicultural, the scripts can be changed for it to be a female. The scripts can be changed to stay a male. Hell, a dog could play the roles that I've written, and we would have something, some concept, art. And no, there's not enough actors of color. And, you know, they're pretty doing well in, like, TV, you know, like shows like Walking Dead, or shows like soap operas. I can't specifically name soap operas because I don't really watch any other one than Days of Our Lives. But in the guts of it all, there's not enough ethnic characters because there's not enough ethnic writers. And again, if they're not getting a chance to write, we're not getting a chance to act. And if you're a triple threat like myself, you're a writer, an actor, and you do your own stunts, you know, I would have said singer, but honestly, if you've heard me sing, you're probably in a hospital right now recovering from bleeding ear syndrome. So anyway, you know, I could be quadruple threat with that if I actually could sing. But you know, the thing is that, you know, if there's not enough of that to go around, then no one's going to be working. And if you're not working, you're not relevant. And the thing about being an actor of color, we can't be relevant because there's no scripts that are jumping at the bit about hiring people of color. You know, congratulations to the guys that are working that are of color. I'm not going to knock you, and I'm not here to take your jobs. I just want to work with you. I don't want to knock you and make you get on the unemployment line or any of that stuff. You know, I want to be working beside you. I would love to work beside the guys that are on The Flash. Jesse from I've just really rediscovered you on The Flash, but I've only really watched you on Law and Order. I don't really know your last name. I just know your name is Jesse. You know, you're one of the primary black actors in TV. You know, which makes you a commodity. Same with the black guy that plays Abe Carver. I'm sorry, I don't know your real name, but I know your face, and you'll always be Abe Carver. And the girl that played your wife will always be whatever she was on Days of Our Lives. I'm sorry, brain fart. And then the same thing with LeVar Burton. LeVar Burton has been Joey LaForge, and he's been on Reading Rainbow. You don't get any bigger than Reading Rainbow in Star Trek. But yet, there are no writers who are writing in characters like me, who could be all Native American, I have the features, or all black. Slacking on the features there because when I apply for jobs, I put down black, and they're always asking me if I'm sure. Well, the answer is yes. I know what fucking color I am. So, I am here on YouTube, and I'm sitting here and I'm thinking, you know, why don't they ever write scripts for people who are multicultural or biracial or whatever you want to call me. I prefer to be multicultural since I am of three, not just two. So I'm like that triple threat that way too because I'm Native American, I'm black, and I'm white, and I'm badass, especially with Kung Fu. Been watching my videos? Yeah, hopefully you've been watching my videos. Anyway, I have that Zach Morris thing going on, so every now and again I'll directly talk straight to you. So, I'm going to make a video. It's going to be an hour long after this, maybe. I'm going to tell some stories of my life, and you're either going to laugh, cry, or give me the finger, and that's fine. Either way, I'll take it. Some attention is better than no attention at all. So, before I get to the 15-minute mark, I just want to put that out there. No matter where you go, we have casting calls here all the time in Virginia. People will film in Virginia, but they won't give the actors from Virginia the jobs. We can be extras. No one wants to be an extra. Extras don't get paid. Some of them do, but most of the time, you have to be already like a famous extra. And like my boy Al Leong, who dies and everything. I will be that guy, and I've mentioned this before because I love Al Leong. I love that Chinese man. He's a badass. Unfortunately, he dies and everything. But excuse me. Unfortunately, he died in everything except for one movie for sure, which was Double Dragon with Mark Dacascos. So I'm getting there. But when you don't have the writers to write the ethnic people in, you don't really have much to do with that. But if you have people who are coming here and they're filming, Mark Singer and them did a movie here. I don't know if it wrapped up or anything, but I was aware of the movie, but I can't get in the movie because they already had everybody cast before they even got here, and they just came here to film it. I guess for the mountain ranges and all that stuff, which is cool and everything. And I love Mark Singer. I love them in V. I love them in the Beastmaster, etc., etc. I want people to be able to say that about me. I want people to be like, yeah, we got James for that reboot to Critters. And if you don't want to give me a job as an actor, then maybe you would let me direct or fight choreograph. Something to get into this business. Anything to get into this business. And I will damn sure do voiceovers because I just met the voiceover actress from a couple of video games who's cool. And she's tall. I will post pictures on my Facebook on that. But anyway, I'm short. I'm only 5'3". So, you got to go with that. I don't know if you guys count the half, but in the Army they didn't count the half, so, don't have to count the half. But, the funny thing is that, there's this level of acting. You have the guys that I am, the guys trying to break their ass in the business without having to resort to becoming a porn star. And then you have the next grade, which is TV. And you have movies, and you have theater. I know I'm not good enough to be theater. I will never get a theater job. I can't sing. I don't know too much about Shakespeare, except for like A Midsummer's Night's Dream and Who Wants to Play Puck. But it all depends on how you look at it. And the thing is, if you're an actor and don't know your limits, then you have no limits. If you're an actor and you do know your limits, then don't go towards things that will limit you from doing a successful career. I know I can't do theater. I know I can't do drama very well, but I can do action films. Okay, I used to be able to do action films. I might be able to do comedy, but I know that I can do kung fu, even if I only can use my hands. I know I can do kung fu, and I know I can do scary movies, because it doesn't take much to be a scary person. You just have to pretend like you're scared of something. So in closing, I'm James Williams Jr. This is Kung Fu Happy number 2. Thank you very much. I will be making another movie after I finish talking to this chick on the messenger thing. Be seeing ya.